Hello, everyone. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. We're going to start our ceremony today, and I'm going to start by welcoming up Revere's mayor, Mayor Brian Arrigo.
Good morning, everyone. Before I begin, I'd like to just acknowledge a few of the public officials that we have in our presence. We have Ward 2 City Councilor Ira Novoselsky. We have school committee members Dan McGuire and Sue Gravelisi. And we have Dick Dalton from the Mass Office of Business Development. Thank you, Dick, for taking the time to come out. Welcome to Revere as we come together for this exciting day, the signing of an official sister city agreement between our community and Date, a city in Japan's Fukushima prefecture. As many of you know, Revere and Date have been involved in a cultural exchange for over 20 years, a program that has introduced generations of children from both communities to one another. Every 2 years, Date students travel to the United States, staying with volunteer hosts and learning about our culture. Over the past few days, students from Date have joined with Revere students in going to a baseball game, seeing historic sites in Salem, walking through downtown Boston, and exploring our own city of Revere. And next year, Revere students will have their opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime immersion in Japan. If you know anyone who's participated in this program, they're likely to overwhelm you with their enthusiasm for the experience that they had. When we agreed to move forward with the Sister City Agreement, I'll be honest, I didn't even know that one of my staff members, Deb, had a personal experience with the program. Her son, Ben, who currently attends Syracuse University, is one of the proud alums of the exchange. And he was so moved by his experience in Japan that he actually wrote his college essay about it. And he credits that essay with his success in getting into school. And so Deb spoke glowingly about the program and about the experience that she and her family had in Japan, saying that it was one of the life experiences that forever changes you for the better. Thanks to this cementing of the bonds between Revere and Date, I'm confident that many more students, and hopefully many more generations, will have this formative opportunity. This program has promoted values that are more important now than ever: cooperation, understanding, and at the end of the day, friendship. In that spirit, and with those values in mind, we are thrilled to formally enter into a sister city arrangement with our friends from Date. The world has never been more interconnected than it is today, and we're not going backwards. In an age of technology and global commerce, we can't wall off the outside world. But what we can do is understand it and enrich our own lives by learning about other cultures. We have so much to learn from our Japanese friends, and they have so much to learn from us. We can learn from our many differences while gaining a deeper understanding about how we're all fundamentally the same. This is the value of these kinds of cultural exchanges. The friendship between the United States and Japan is a testament to the power of cooperation and understanding. Few would have believed that 70 years ago that our countries would become friends. But it's happened, and within the lifetime of many who personally witnessed the destructive power of hatred and war. I'm hopeful that the strong relationship between the US and Japan, as evidenced by our long-running friendship between Revere and Date, can serve as an example of the power of cooperation and the endless possibilities that exist for peace and friendship across the globe. Now, to share a little bit about our sister city, while Revere and Date have around the same number of people, our communities are quite different. Revere has a long and rich history, but Date's actually extends back to 1189, when the Yanagawa Castle was constructed. It was originally called the Water Castle due to the moats that were built around it to keep out invaders. Today, it remains a popular tourist attraction. Date's economy is largely agricultural, producing rice, peaches, and persimmons. I look forward to spending the rest of the day and more time with our guests from Date, learning more about your home and getting to showcase ours a little bit. I'm proud to enter into the Sister City Agreement and look forward to many more years of friendship. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Arrigo. Next, I would like to call up Mayor Nishida from Date, Japan.
I am Nishida Shoji, Mayor of Date City in Fukushima, Japan. I am speaking here today on the event of Sister City Agreement ceremony with Revere, Massachusetts. Under the watchful eyes of the many concerned parties, Mayor Arrigo and I have been able to sign a joint agreement, and we are able to conduct a sister city agreement ceremony between Revere and Date cities. To myself and the residents of Date, this is a wonderful and joyous occasion. The exchange between Revere and Date city began in 1994. At that time, according to the suggestion of Mr. Mash Kelly, assistant English teacher for Tsukidate Junior High, and foreign exchange program was established between the junior high school students of his hometown, Revere, and what was then the town of Tsukidate. In 2006, Tsukidate merged with the four neighboring towns to form Date City, but it was able to continue its exchange with Revere. This year, we welcome our 23rd year of the exchange. Participants from both cities combined have now reached roughly 300 members. The deepening bond between both cities created through this exchange program is what has brought us to today's sister city agreements. That we are able to hold this sister city agreement ceremony today is a fruit of the labor which many people have contributed to in the exchange between both cities. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all of the residents of Revere who bestowed that city with unchanging friendship across a long passage of over 20 years. From now on, I hope that through the fastened bond of sister cityship, Revere and that city will be able to expand their exchange across a wide field, including education, culture, sports, and tourism, to levels greater than what we have achieved up until this point. In conclusion, being with Mayor Arrigo and extending to those involved from every field who have put forth great effort in the exchange between both cities. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks. I hope for Revere's ever-increasing growth. To everyone in attendance, I wish you great health and happiness. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Nishida. Up next, I would like to introduce the current leaders of the program, Leanne Stamatopoulos and myself, Lauren. You're on.
Thank you all for being here today and participating in this very special day. The Revere Date Japanese Exchange Program, formerly the Revere Sukidate Japanese Exchange Program, was started in 1994 by another Revere resident, Matthew Kelly. He was a jet teacher in Sukidate when he came up with the idea of bringing students from Sukidate, Japan, to Revere, Massachusetts during the summer of 1994. This was never intended to be an exchange between the cities. However, once Matt and all of our parents saw the bonds that we created, it was hard to say no to us, and the first homestay week in Japan began. Our parents worked tirelessly to make our first exchange happen in August of 1995. While in Sukidate that summer, we participated in a friendship ceremony establishing the strong partnership between our cities. In 1995, Gail Weber and Dave Margosian oversaw the program until 2004. Through their hard work and dedication, they laid the groundwork for what this program is today. The Revere Date Japanese Exchange Program is a nonprofit volunteer-run organization promoting cross-cultural learning between our cities. A group of alumni from the program's early years took over the responsibilities to keep the program alive in 2005. Lauren and I are proud to carry on the legacy of this once-in-a-lifetime experience, and we stand before you today because of this opportunity and the impact it's had on our lives. Our homestay program highlights the similarities and differences in Americans and Japanese cultures. Together, we have given approximately 300 curious teens a different perspective on the world. The students learn how to turn moments of vulnerability into moments of proving their strength and capability. They are humbled in order to truly appreciate the generosity of others. Also, they learn to be patient and tolerant of others and their cultures. With all that being said, the members of our program are more mature, tolerant, and appreciative human beings. In our opinion, these are invaluable lessons that cannot be learned in school, but through an experience like the Revere Date Japanese Exchange Program.
Although the program has had some challenges throughout the 23 years, we have remained resilient and focused on one common goal, and that is to keep our homestay program alive for years to come. This Sister City proclamation will signify what has been in our hearts for a long time. We are excited for this new chapter and the strength it will bring to our future. We owe a huge thank you to all of the homestay families for their dedication and commitment. Speaking of families, we could not do any of this without the love and encouragement of our own families. Thank you to our local businesses and the entire Revere community for supporting us through all these years. Thank you to our elected officials, past and present, whom have contributed to this worthy cause. We are grateful to Mayor Arrigo and his staff for making today possible, especially Debbie Pesca and Joe Gravellisi. This is truly a remarkable moment for our cities. We should all be proud. We owe our deepest gratitude to our Japanese friends and families, especially to Mr. Hanzawa, who has been an influential partner since the program began in 1994, as well as Mayor Nishida for his continued support in seeing the value of this learning experience. Thank you also to Mayumi Sato from Date City Hall for assisting the program, and to Mr. Honda for his determination and effort to make this ceremony possible. Thank you all very much. I would like to now invite up Mayor Arrigo as he will read the Sister City Agreement in English.
Yeah. The City of Revere and Date City have created deep ties through a youth exchange program that has run since 1994. Revere and Date now enter into a sister city agreement on the basis of this cordial relationship that both cities have built in order to promote the development of mutual understanding and friendship. Both cities will proactively promote education, culture, and tourism, as well as appreciation for each city's traditions and culture. We have confidence that this agreement will strengthen the ties between our two communities and further the happiness and prosperity of all of our residents. This agreement is created in duplicate in English and Japanese languages, both texts being equally authoritative and effective upon the date of signing.
I see. OK。はい。じゃあ、日本語で。In Japanese。姉妹都市提携書。日本国福島県伊達市とアメリカ合衆国マサチューセッツ州リビア市は1994年から青少年の相互交流事業を通じて絆を深めてきた。両市はこれまで培ってきた友好関係をもとに市民の交流を推進し、相互の理解と友情を深め、より良い地域社会を形成するため、個に姉妹都市協定を締結する。これにより、両市は双方協議の上、相互の伝統と文化を尊重しながら、教育、文化、スポーツ、観光等の交流を積極的に推進する。この協定は、伊達市とリビア市の恒久的な友好親善関係を確立するとともに、相互の幸福と繁栄に寄与するものと確信する。本提携書は、日本語および英語を等しく成文とし、署名の日から効力を生ずる。平成26年8月2日、マサチューセッツ州リビア市役所にて。以上。
At this time, both mayors are now going to sign the agreements.
ですね。一緒にはできない。これちっちゃくてね。じゃあ。
The next part of the ceremony is a flag exchange, Date's city flag and the state of Massachusetts flag. At this time, we're going to do an exchange of gifts between the Mayor Arrigo's office, and Mayor Nishida's office.
Thank you.
So this is my key to the city that I actually received upon my election in January. And so I may not be able to get back into the office, but I thought it would be a wonderful gift for our friends at Date. So thank you. Thank you.
Present for that city.こういうものですけどね。じゃあ皆さんに見せてもらった方がいいね。これは伝統工芸のですね、組子っていうんですけども、なんていうか、じゃあ開けましょうね。You open, please.
It looks too nice. Too pretty.
この包み紙が可愛いです。
どこ破らない方がいいかな。
そうですね
でもしょうがないね。まあ破りましょう。ここですね。ここ。アメリカの組み合わせ。
This is the wood from Japan and America.
Oh,
the
wow.
one mix. That's
Yeah,
why, yes,
yeah.
for good form.
Oh, excellent. Wow. This is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
He is in Japanese. That is still.
We'll make sure we hang this up in City Hall.
Okay.
Absolutely.
シェイクスに飾らせていただきます。
どうぞ。
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So at this time, I'd like to invite our Chief of Police, Joe Caffarelli, and our Chief of our Fire Department, Chris Bright, who have some gifts on behalf of the city also. Chiefs.
Okay, at this time, we're going to take a couple of big group pictures. This concludes the Sister City signing ceremony. Thank you so much for coming out.